वस्सलातु वस्सलामु अला रसूलिन करीम रब्बि इश्रह ली सदरी वयस्सिर ली अमरी वहलुल उक़दतम मिन लिसानी यफ़क़हू क़ौली रब्बि ज़िदनी इल्मा. Sister in Islam and everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Al-Jahr. I'm online Quran Tajweed teacher and you are watching Al-Quran Reflection Institute, where I can help children, students, beginners and teachers learn the Quran, correct the pronunciation in a simple and easiest way. I'm not talking about the perfect teachers. I'm talking about those teachers whose the pronunciation was not good. So today we're going to talking about, if you have to see this page, you have to knowing that what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the lesson of 55. So if you wanna improve your tajweed and be confident that how to recitation learn by learn, step by step, so this course is for you all. Okay, be with me for till the end. The whisper al-hams, and we were talking about the other is whisper and the other is audible. Okay, so what is both and what I'm talking about in the pronunciation, recite the Quran with the great accuracy. Okay, so these are letters. What is hams, whisper, and the definition is ham is a characteristic in which breath flows naturally while pronunciation certain Arabic letters, my friends, because the vocal cords remain open. Okay, so what is the vocal cords? I also tell you about the full of lesson about vocal cord. In detail, I want just to give you subjective material, so I will not talking about too long. In this subject, I also talking about the vocal cord. So yeah, लेसन सब्जेक्ट के बारे में बात करेंगे. अंडरस्टैंड टू ऑपोजिट कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स ऑफ अरबिक लेटर्स इज द फर्स्ट इज हम्स एंड द सेकंड इज al-Jahr, the audibility. Okay, to improve for pronunciation and recite the Quran with a greater accuracy. Okay, the first is the hums and whisper. Okay, definition पे जाएंगे. Hums is a characteristic which is the breath following naturally while the pronunciation certainly as like the latter because the vocal cords remain open. Okay, what happened when the vocal cord do not close tightly? फर्स्ट थिंग क्या होती है, एयर पासिस थ्रू द माउथ ड्यूरिंग प्रोनाउंसिएशन. सेकेंड थिंग क्या होती है, द साउंड इज प्रोड्यूस विद द नोटिसेबल एयर फ्लो. ठीक है, व्हाट इट इज़ इम्पोर्टेंट. तो क्या चीज़ सबसे ज़्यादा इम्पोर्टेंट हो जाती है? Al-hams is giving specific letters their unique sound. Without the correct flow of breath, the pronunciation may become incorrect. Okay, so if you have to see that, you have to see that the sound is produced with the noticeable airflow. जब आपका साउंड प्रोड्यूस होता है तो बहुत नोटिस किया जाता है एयर फ्लो को. देखिए, टू वोकल कॉर्ड ओपन होते हैं. हम से गिविंग स्पेसिफिक लेटर विद देयर यूनिक साउंड विदाउट द करेक्ट flow of breath and the pronunciation may become incorrect. Okay, तो आपको ये चीज़ देखनी है. इसके अंदर किस तरीके से काम कर रहा है. It is the air flow of breath with the reading letters and the weakness and the hearing sound due to the open two vocal cords. When we're talking about what is al-Jahr, the audibility. Definition में जाते हैं. Al-Jahr is the characteristic with the breath is held back while the pronunciation or while the pronouncing the letter because the vocal cord is close. Okay, the vocal cord is close. It firmly how it's happened. Number one is the vocal cord come together. Okay, बंद हो जाते हैं. Number two is the breath is retained. Number 3 is the sound become stronger and clear. Why it is important? Audible letters should be pronounced with control, not with excessive flow. We're talking about between them. So you have to see the both pronunciation and the two faces are here. The first is Al-Hams and the second is Al-Jahr. So what is the point, my friends? So the point is, my friend, you have to see the first one is Al-Hams and the second one is the first one breathe, flow freely. The second one is just breathe, is retained. The first one, the vocal cord is remain open. The second one, the vocal cord is trim. The first one, the soft sound. The first one have the soft sound, the softer sound, and the second one have the stronger sound. The first one is requires control airflow, and the second one is the requires control breathe. Okay, so what is the common mistake, my friends? So common mistakes is the most important in between them. 1 minute. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. So common mistake number 1 is pushing too much air while reading audible letters. Audible is Al-Jahr. Okay. Number 2, confusing whispering letters with the audible letters. If you have to see, the whisper is Al-Hams. Okay. And number 3 is exaggerated the breath, making the sound clear. Okay. Practice tip में if you have to see the practice tip, I have yeah, this if you watch this one. So yeah, number 1 is focus on controlling your breath. Number 2 is listen carefully to a qualified Quran teachers like me. And the third one is listen carefully. The third one is repeat each letters several times until the sound comes naturally. So self-check exercises when you have to deal with some kind of teachers. Are you watching some kind at laptop, a TV? Are you watching some kind of related to your subject? It's like when you are repeating the recitation video and repeating the words with them, so that you can focus on that. Place your hand in the front of your mouth and while pronouncing an audible letters. Audible is the Al-Jahr letters, my dear. If you feel strong, warmly reduce the airflow. So if little no air is felt, if little or no air is felt, your pronunciation is closer to correct. Okay. Key takeaways पे हम बात करेंगे. If I added in this picture, no, I did not add. I'm so sorry. The first one is hums. Hums mean breathe, air flow naturally. Jahr means breathe is retained. I will give you what you have to see. This is the Jahr letters, and we were talking about these letters. Breathe is retained. Okay, and these are, my friends, these are hums letter. The main is point that means breathe, flow airs. You have to see two vocal cord is open. So both characteristics are essential for correct tajweed. Proper breath control makes Quran recitation clearer and more accurate. Okay? Practice with patience and consistency to master these characteristics. Remember, whispered is a breathe airflow. So you might know that these letters have a breathe flow letters. The audible letter is a breathe stays letters, have voice letters. Beautiful recitation begins with the correct pronunciation, and correct pronunciation begins with the understanding the characteristics of every letters. So I think let's stop here. If you want a lesson, if you want something knowing to introduce you something very importantly, and if you learn something new in this channel, my friend, you have to follow the Al-Quran Reflection Institute, where you can have very interesting and important lessons, where you can have knowledgeable topics, and where you can learn something new. And this course is a very long course, where I can give you a short of surah lessons, where I can give you lots of introduction about the how you can pronounce this type of how you can pronounce and recite the Quran with the Tajweed rules, and this will help you more and more. And I think I will stop here. Let's talk about our next lesson. Our next lesson is about related to topics. So I will catch you our next lesson. Allah Hafiz. Jazakumullah khair.